Great. We have safety Cam Kinchens. If you have a question for Cam, please use the hand raise function. We'll start with Frank Tucker from Canes Country.
Hey, Cam. Obviously, it's a solid start to the year for you, but last week or the last game was kind of alarming in regards to the big plays allowed. What are you guys doing to regroup as a unit?
The main thing is making sure trying to fix our wrongs. You know, it was nothing wrong with the scheme, the play calls, or anything. It was just more of we got to execute on the field.
Next, we'll go to Adam Lichtenstein from the Sun Sentinel. Adam.
Hey, Cam. Going up against the wide receivers in practice, who have you seen who's maybe kind of stepped up, in the absence of X and Jacoby?
Kind of everybody's been stepping up. There's no like one person. Everybody's been step up to make sure they can fill all the roles and make sure we don't miss a beat.
Our next question for Cam comes from David Wilson of the Miami Herald. David.
Hey, Cam. We all know obviously North Carolina has a very good offense and a good quarterback, good passing attack. What stands out about what makes that offense so good to you?
Air raid. They love throwing the ball. It's like the quarterback. He got 19 touchdowns, 1 interception, so he's doing a pretty good job. And then their receiving core, they can actually go get the ball. They got speed to them.
Next, we'll go to Anthony Year from 305 Sports. Anthony.
Hey, Cam, Northwestern Central this week, you played that game all 4 years. What does it mean for the city and for you, having played that game?
It means a lot. That's the one when the whole city come out. Everybody take off. Everybody get off their jobs and pack trash out. I'm 3-1 against them, so it's always Rockets down. So I hope my Bulls come out there and pull out a win.
Next, we'll go to Zuby Charles from Kane Sport. Zuby.
Hey, Cam. Just want to get your thoughts on, Kevin Steele this week took, all the blame for the secondary mishaps or the defensive mishaps. Just what are your thoughts on that? The coach, taking responsibility for that.
It's no really comments on it. He took the blame for it, but it's the guys out there that really got to go and execute. He can call, it could be a zone, it could be a blitz play, it could be a man play. We got to go out there and execute it. So, which we didn't do. So.
Next, we'll go to Christopher Stock from Inside the U. Chris.
Hey, Cam, just curious, last year, Josh Downs, 11 catches against you guys. What makes him a difficult cover?
The way he runs routes, when you watch film on him, you kind of see he's going to find a way to get open. If you're covering him, he's going to change it and find himself to get open. The quarterback's always looking for him because he is a dynamic player.
Next, we'll go to Mike McCoy from the Big O Show. Mike. Mike, I believe you're muted.
Sorry about that. Thanks, Cam. Cam, I just wanted to ask you, in terms of leadership in the defensive secondary, is there someone that's, taking it upon himself to take that role, whether it be emotionally, vocally? Can you speak on that?
To be honest, it's literally the whole group. Tyreek is one of the older guys, so he kind of steps up in a way. James, me, Avante, Al, Takori, DJ, it's like everybody steps up in their own way. Some people got other traits that's better than others, but everybody finds a way to step up and make sure everybody on point.
Thank you.
Next, we'll go to Brandon Adore. Brandon.
Yeah, Cam, this was a close game last year. Is that into your mind? And what things are you processing to, ensure that you come out on top?
Fight all 4 quarters, we can't come out slow. We got to come out throwing punches. And after we do that, you got to keep throwing punches, We're going to try to maintain the lead and win the game. Last year came down to a play. We don't want to let it come to one play.
We'll do our last question for Cam. It comes from Daryl Streeter of Footballville. Daryl.
All right, Cam, the hop on the Miami Northwestern and Central rivalry. Your boys are a big underdog coming this week. If you could motivate them, you had to give them a motivational speech, man. What would you tell them in the locker room, bro?
You know what time it is. Like, it's it's Cent versus the West. There's nothing more to be said. You know, that's one of them games you go out there and your coach don't got to give you no pep talk. You know, it's bragging rights. That's all it is. It's bragging rights. So if they lose, then Central gotta one up on them for the rest of the year until they play them next year. West win, we got to one up. Oh, and another thing, it's 13. The all-time record 13-12, which we up on. We don't want to let it be tied.
Thank you for your time, Cam.
Thank y'all.